Good morning, friends and fellow traders. This is Doug Campbell with Right Way Options, coming to you with a morning market preparation video for March 22nd, 2018. Well, we got through the FOMC meeting yesterday, and we're looking pretty good. We were looking pretty good. The FOMC came in kind of middle of the road. Actually, about as good as we could have expected the FOMC meeting to have come out. And everything was starting to look pretty good, but then the fears of more tariffs, the trade war with China started to creep up here, and we sold into that news. We rallied nicely there for a little while and then sold into the news. Now, this morning, in a very cruel move in the market, the Dow is now expected to gap down 200 points this morning. And as I said yesterday, we're sitting on this edge. We've been sitting on the edge of a cliff, and a rather steep edge on that cliff to boot. And this morning, it looks like it may be the tariffs that are pushing us off that cliff. And now the question is, can we get a finger hold somewhere along the way as we slide down? Can we get a finger hold and hold on? Will those bulls step in and fight to push us back up, or could this turn into a real ugly sell-off? And I think the possibility does exist there. If we run over here to the Dow, notice that we're going to open up. I'm guessing somewhere around here in the Dow. We have the possibility of coming all the way down into this range, okay, which would be 400 points more lower, and that would be really not a big reach for the market to do that. So if those bulls don't step in soon, be careful. A little bit of panic could creep into this market today, and some heavy selling could really come into play. So watch those levels. If we start drifting through those, we could start seeing that panic begin to creep up. With that in mind, let's take a real quick look at the SPY here at SPY. Again, below the 50-day moving average, setting right on that cliff edge, and you can see we could drop easily down into here and travel on through to that support level of this last low really quickly, which would be a substantial move in the SPY. In the Qs managed to hold on to that 50-day moving average yesterday, but if you'll notice where the market is looking to open, we're going to lose the 50-day moving average. So that means we now have 3 of the 4 major indexes below the 50-day moving average. Doesn't mean we can't bounce right back up, but the overall sentiment right now seems just pretty ugly at the moment. So kind of keep that in mind as you plan your day. If you take a look at IWM still above that 50-day moving average, and the only index that managed to close with a positive print yesterday. That's gapping lower and still holding above that 50-day moving average, and holding above a pretty darn important support level right across here. So if that holds, at least we'll have one index trying to bolster the market here. Let's take a quick look at the VIX. The VIX, doggone thing, rallied up, showing that volatility coming back into the market. We got a pullback here, but now we're bouncing off of this price support and the 50-day moving average here on IWM. This is likely to gap up in here today, and if additional selling comes in, it could move very quickly. So be careful if you start seeing that fear or panic really welling up in the market. We need to see those bulls find something that they can hold on to, dig in and fight. It's possible still, even with this big gap down, they could try and reverse this back up. And so you want to be careful of chasing a gap down like this. But right now it's just it's pretty hard. It's pretty hard to see much bullishness in these charts. Okay. As much as we want to, it's difficult to see that. Let's take a quick look at T21 22 here. T21 22, we are kind of in the mid-range here. We had rallied back up yesterday, and we kind of stayed up here in that mid-range, which gives us the potential we could move up or down real easy. Now this morning we're gapping down, so we're probably going to move this down toward this bullish reversal zone, but just that little bounce up has given us more room to the downside, and unfortunately the bears are taking full advantage of that this morning, so kind of a bummer. Let's take a look at the economic calendar today. The economic calendar today, we have two market moving events: jobless claims and the PMI flash. Both of those are expected to come in good, strong. So nothing wrong there. And then the remainder of the day, we have a bunch of smaller reports that are not expected to move the market, plus a bunch of bond actions to kind of be aware of. On the earnings front, we have about 85, 86 companies reporting earnings today, as this quarter finally is starting to begin to wind down. So, you know, it's still possible that we get some kind of event or some kind of bullish move in the market that helps bolster this just a little bit before the open. But please keep in mind, with the 200-point gap down, we're going to see a lot of stop losses tripping this morning, some selling pressure early on. So don't be surprised to see us push lower before any kind of meaningful rally to the upside could occur. Okay. Hey, with that, guys, I want to say thank you to everyone who support these videos. I really do appreciate it. And if you find these videos helpful in your preparation for the day, now please feel free to share them with any friends and family, and I do appreciate that if you find them worthy of doing that. Also, please feel free to drop a comment. Click those thumbs up buttons, you know, on YouTube and Facebook. I really appreciate that. That helps me get these videos out to more people. And do me a favor there. If you would click the subscribe button on YouTube and the follow me button on Facebook, I would truly appreciate it. Remember, preparation is far more important than luck. And if you just do a little bit of extra preparation in the morning, it helps you hold on or maintain that edge that's so important to be successful in trading. And with that comment in mind, if you look in the description of the video, there is a link to my morning blog where I write a note about the market every day. Please feel free, if you want to learn more, click on that blog note and read about what I talked about there this morning about holding on to that edge. If there's anything I can do to help you guys out, please let me know. Drop those comments, and I will talk to everyone very soon, bright and early Friday morning. Take care now.